네, 장례에서 질문 하나 받도록 하겠습니다. 네, could you stand up, please?
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My name is V.Kibaja from Tanzania. As far as the COVID-19 pandemic situation started, various countries in Africa and developing countries reported a higher number of teenage pregnancies due to the repercussion of school closure, for instance. So I'd like to know from the presenters, for instance, in Malawi and Bangkok, maybe Thailand, how were the situations, but also what efforts were taken to empower young mothers, teenage mothers, to accomplish their education. I'd like to know about that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. To our colleagues on Zoom, could you answer the questions? Would you like to, Mr. Morera, would you like to go first?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'd like to go first. Yes, indeed, I agree with you, the one who has asked the question, that during the COVID era, Malawi experienced high teenage pregnancies. Actually, the situation was very worrisome, to the point that the government instituted some measures, some programs.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So thank you very much for the question. We need to, from my perspective, we need to implement different approaches of non-formal education. Especially, we need to use more innovations to provide not only access to the teenage mothers, but also support them to be able to complete the education with high motivation and also achieve their goals for lifelong. So to this end, UNESCO Bangkok is trying to promote non-formal education and flexible learning programs, which we are focusing on the recognition of the program and the linkages of the non-formal education programs, especially for the marginalized groups, for example, the teenage moms, to be able to continue with the learning pathways and progress toward higher education, TVET, or even the career world. So I think we need to rethink about the linkages of the non-formal education program that we are doing nowadays. We need to make a strong connection with the employment opportunities, especially for the teenage moms. They have to drop out from school, and when they return to education system, it's already difficult for them. So we need to provide a good incentive for them, especially in terms of employability. We need to focus on digital credentials and micro credentials for them because they need to gain skills rapidly. During the absence from school, they need to gain skills, especially during the pandemic. The learners, especially the teenage moms, they will need to upskill and reskill to meet the market's demands. So when they are ready to go back to the education system, they have all these ecosystem and mechanisms that provide the support for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, we have only 2 minutes left, but we have one call.